Steven! This is the police! We have the house surrounded! Come out with your hands up! We saw on your last episode that you stole 2 surfing and skateboarding themed Nintendo games!
I didn't say that I stole them! I said that it was a steal of a deal!
You have 30 seconds, or else we're coming in after you! Alright, I've had enough of this guy. Go get him, boys!
You'll never take me alive!
So I was driving on Portion Road. I think I'm in Ronkonkoma right now. And I was going to this little kind of vintage store called Deep End of the Sandbox, because I know that they sometimes have vintage skateboards and all retro stuff, you know? On my way there, I came across Retro Source. So we're gonna go check it out and see what's inside. How long has this place been here, you said?
About 4 years now. Sick.
It is sick. Dude, you need, sorry I'm getting you in the shot. You need to get the 720 arcade in here. It would look awesome. Looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Watch Michael Jackson. Look who it is. Oh, My Pet Monster. This place is so cool, sorry. I was going past it and I saw Michael Jackson pop up through the window and I'm like, then he went away. It's kind of cool.
Where's the store from? I don't remember.
That's Pee-wee's Playhouse.
It was, right?
This is Pee-wee's Playhouse too, I believe.
Yes, it is. It is.
I think they dance or something, I don't know. But it's so cool, this place.
Pee-wee's Playhouse. Wouldn't he have like a rubber band ball, right? Or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
A pedophile. I think we said.
There goes the NES games. Then we got Super Nintendo. And N64. You see that? 720, we're gonna get it.
I also have that hat, but I have like the
Some boxed. Here we go. We got some Thundercats. Next to it, you can't really see too well, but you got some complete Masters of the Universe over there. That's Scareglow laying down. Then we got some of the higher end NES games, along with some boxed N64. And then we got some boxed NES games. These things gotta be pretty hard to find in the wild. But they're out there. We got some Masters of the Universe Origins figures along with some Vintage Complete. They're kind of cheap, only about $15 to $30. We got some Ghostbusters figures. This side is all newer retro stuff. We got some G.I. Joes, X-Men. Dude, that place is sick. And we got 720. Oh yeah. That place was so cool inside. Everything was like Pee-wee Herman's, Pee-wee's Playhouse and Saved by the Bell theme. They had tons of other stuff. I don't know if I got everything on camera, but I'm glad I got my 720 game. The label's in pretty good shape. There was a few little nicks on the top side of the label, but for 10 bucks, it was cheaper than eBay. They had a lot of vintage action figures too. I do like He-Man stuff, but that stuff was a little pricey, but it wasn't even pricey. Everything was kind of fair. It's just, it was expensive because everything was complete. All the guys had the weapons and stuff, so I'll definitely come back here. I can't believe how crowded it was in there. Like, usually these little vintage shops, they open up and they go out of business because the only way they make money is by buying stuff. A lot of people don't buy from it. They make their money by buying people's collections. And then they end up flipping it on eBay. I know, because I had a little store like that. That was definitely a cool store. I highly recommend going there. I believe I am in Ronkonkoma on Portion Road. And I took Nichols Road to Portion Road west. And if you keep going west, you'll end up at the deep end of the sandbox. Alright, so for this section I have to do a voiceover because there's music playing in the background of the store and I don't want to get a copyright claim. On the left I see 2 reissue skateboard decks. Right here is a Rob Roskop. I actually already have that board. And here is a Steve Caballero, which I own in green. These are all the NES games that they had, none of which were the surf or skate titles that I was looking for. They did have 720, which I already own. Bam, there's a vintage skateboard on the floor. I will go back to it in a bit. I'm really good at playing Where's Waldo with spotting the skateboard decks. You could put me in the cluttered room and my eye will go directly to it. I have a real gift for this shit. Here goes a vintage. I didn't even ask how much this board was. I already have it at home, and to be honest, I wouldn't have paid more than 10 bucks for it.
I'm almost at What is funny, I was always the person when I was young. I was 17 years old.
Junkyard dog. Alright, so I didn't score anything over there. They had 2 reissue decks that I was looking at, but they were $100 a piece, and I already had both of them in different colors. Well, I had that pink Roscop at home, the exact one, and then that Caballero, the silver Caballero, I have in neon green, so I passed on it. I'm not paying $100 for that. That's about what it was worth. I could probably actually get that for cheaper than that, probably 80 bucks. But I wasn't that interested, but if it was, you know, 50 bucks, I would have taken it. So guys, we are not in Copiague. We are still in Ronkonkoma. And look what I found in Ronkonkoma. It's Albert's Pizza. Founded in Copiague, New York. There we go. Looks like Albert's to me. And look, they even got the oregano on it. Albert's Copiague, you falling off. Where's the oregano? You stop putting oregano on your pizza.
It's so good. It's so good.
That was the best slice of pizza I had in a very long time, and I have to tell you, I think it surpassed Copiague. I'm sorry. I love Copiague. It's my hometown, but this place, it had the crunch. It had tons of sauce on it. Tons of sauce, which is where all the flavor comes from, and it had the oregano. All right, so not only did it look good, it was smoking hot when I got it, and it was delicious. It was a great slice of pizza. Albert's Pizza, Ronkonkoma. Check it out when you can. I would love a good bakery right now because I'm quitting sugar and I want a chocolate chip cookie. All right, guys, so I'm back in Bayshore. I wanted to go back to that blast from the past and see if they have Skate or Die 2. So we're gonna check it out now. All right, so once again, I have to do a voiceover because all these stores are blasting terrible music. And when they do that, I get a copyright claim, which in turn can turn into a copyright strike. Just to let you guys know, if you are a store owner and you don't want people recording in your store, YouTubers specifically, just play music. Because then they have to do this. They have to put a voiceover in their videos. Anyways, here are their NES games, and what do you know? Look what they got. Did I buy it? We will see. Here is an entire wall dedicated to VHS tapes. I can't imagine these items being profitable and able to contribute to the cost of rent. This Megator figure is awesome, as is this one. I've never really seen those in person before. As I mentioned before, I love Masters of the Universe. I have a huge collection at home. Unfortunately, these were a bit pricey in here. They also had some Thundercats figures, which I also love. Never really played with them as a child. However, I did watch the cartoon. So I walked out of Blast of the Past, Blast from the Past, Blast Up My Ass, whatever it's called. They had Skate or Die 2, but it was in very poor condition, and I didn't buy it. It was $9.99, and I didn't like the condition, so I'm coming in. Sorry, my friend was just talking to me. So I walked out of the store, and I went to pull away, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, I think I got a flat tire. Sure enough, I have a flat tire. I go to put the spare on, and the spare is flat too. Luckily, I was right across the street from an auto parts store. I went in there, I grabbed the can and fixed the flat. Oh my God, look, stop, look. What do you got?
There's a board you could have.
Whoa, baby, yeah!
Somebody could have found it at the store.
It's a cheapie, but I'll take it.
Yeah,
it's a bat tail. Yeah. All right, thanks, buddy. I'm coming in there.
All right, man.
That was my old next-door neighbor, Ronnie, when I lived in Lindenhurst, Copiague. And he is a surf artist. He does surfing art on rocks and canvas, and he's very good. And I'll post a link to his Facebook if you want to buy some of his stuff. I just gave him a plug because he just gave me a boogie board. It looks like a cheapie, But, oh, I'm sorry, I thought I was filming it. But it's a bat tail. It's a Moray Boogie wedge. It's got a good leash on it. It's got a... I'll show you guys in a little bit. Dude, that was a nice surprise, though. All right, I'm gonna... Anyways, did I finish my story? I got a flat tire. I put on the spare. The spare was flat. So I panicked. I started driving very slow to the to find a tire place. I Google it. I see Mavis, and I'm like, damn, I don't want to go to Mavis because I know how they roll over there. They're very expensive. They'll end up selling me on a damn tire. So I'm like, screw this. I'm in the Brentwood area. Brentwood is a big Spanish community, and I love Spanish tire shops. The Spanish people are the best. I love Spanish people. All right? They're my favorite culture. The Spanish people always do me right. They give me cheap prices, and I love them, and their food's fantastic, and the women are beautiful, and I paid $40 to fix 2 flat tires. And then I tipped them $10. $5 each tires. And I love them. Anyways, we're going to Wacky World. It's Wally World. Vintage toys and collectibles. And look who's at the door. It's Wally.
Dad, it's been 18 years.
What?
It's been 18 years, Dad.
It's more comments and more out.
Dude, this is sick.
Yo, what the fuck? Rick, look at that.
This is awesome.
That's crazy, Rick. Damn, bro. Yo, hold up. I got Rick on the phone right now. Rick's got so much money, we neither of us know what the
Chad Caruso.
Yeah, look at her over his head.
Lyndon her skater turned YouTuber.
Oh my god. Dude, this thing went... Dude, do you know how long this has been in the mail?
Oh, shit. That's nice. Yo, well, we could just, if you want, I could keep this box instead of $500.
A lot of Matchbox.
Yo, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was comics, dude. So you got all the comics then. There was a lot of comics. I thought this thing was so heavy, I thought it was comics.
Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels. Matchbox.
That box has been missing for 3 weeks.
All Hot Wheels.
In transit. It's fun. Well, I'll put it in the thing. I'll put the labels in the thing. Look, in this, right here, it's this. Look, the silver and this. Look, I'm putting it with this one. Look. This is going to go into that box, and I'll separate it. I'm going to have to separate this one later. But that's crazy, bro, because that might have been, you know, that this box might be one of the most expensive anime boxes you bought.
Vintage skateboard. Vintage skateboard. I have a lot of acrylic ones, but
Well, I'll make the thing in a little while.
it's a cheapie. 70s. 70s vintage skateboard. And look, I almost missed it. Soy.
So I sold that big one for $3,000 in person. Yeah, I know, but I was scared.
Looks like a reissue.
Like this. Look, want another one? Look, look.
It's raining cats and dogs! It's raining cats and dogs! Alright, well, we didn't buy anything from Wally's Wacky World. I was looking for Nintendo games, and he didn't have much in there, but he had some other cool things, but I'm not in the vintage toy market anymore. So, on to the next place! Alright guys, I'm back at the South Shore Mall. Being that we struck out at all of those stores, I'm gonna go back to that video game store in here and try to grab TNC Surf. Alright, so I just walked out of the video game store and I bought a few more. They were cheap. I couldn't find my TNC Surf in the basement, so I bought one for $5, and I also bought some other special things. Pow! Rad Racer and ice hockey. I don't usually like sports games, but ice hockey is a classic. I had to get it. Listen, I know I'm supposed to only be buying surf and skate video games, but for $5 a piece, how could I refuse? And I got the best copies of each because they had like a bunch of them. Not flawless, but like I said, I got the best ones so that if I ever need to sell them, I'll get my money back. Guys, spending money is not wasting money as long as I buy smart. I still need to get my SKATEBOARD 2, and then I'm complete. Right now I have all the 4 games that I needed, plus 2 that I didn't need. So, oh shit, am I locked in? They're locking me up. No, I'm out of here. Alright, it's raining outside. Look, we got some hot mamas back there. It's raining outside, so I gotta run to the car, and I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll have some more fun together. Vlogging around town. Maybe I should just end this video. I'm never gonna find the last game that I need to complete my collection. Alert! Alert! I just received a hot tip! I was about to end this vlog in my quest for SKATEBOARD 2, and then my buddy Jay said, "Why don't you go to East End Gaming?" I said, "Oh, I know that place." You know, I totally lied. I didn't know the place. I googled it. East End Gaming. Let's go inside and see what's here. Oh, I almost just fell in the pothole. Well, they got Play-Doh and Barbie and Funko and Magic Dungeons and Dragons and Pokemon. It goes, "It's me, I'm Mario." And then we got the retro video games, TurboGrafx. Yeah. Alright, so I have to say that this place is definitely in my top 2 out of all the stores that I went to. I love the Retro Source. That is close with this one. Retro Source is cool just because of its decor, but this place was loaded with the retro games. They had tons of choices. Right here we have a showcase with the high-end NES games. This shelf is all of their Super Nintendo, and beyond it was their N64, which I didn't show you. Then we have this room. This was a lot of Funko Pop, like newer stuff. And this whole room is pretty much dedicated to that, I think Magic cards. I don't know what that is. Magic the Gathering. Whatever these kids are playing these days. This whole room was kind of dedicated to all of that. The majority of it anyways. But this wall of toys is pretty cool. We got some Ninja Turtles. We got some Pee-wee's Playhouse, which I love. That My Pet Monster figure is awesome. You got some Thundercats, and then my favorite, the Lost Boys, David. I love how he's hanging upside down in the card. You see that? That's pretty cool. Once again, here are the Super Nintendo games, and now we are swooping back to the NES, which I neglected to show before. There are actually NES games behind this shelf as well, so they have double of what you see here. And what am I seeing on the left? That's right, baby. That's right. Skate or Die 2. In beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. I almost bought this game on eBay, and in this condition, it would have cost me 20 bucks. $9.99. Did that say $9.99? I think it said $9.99. I can't see because I'm in the middle of editing. East End Gaming. Thank you, Jay. I completed the collection.
Mission complete.
It's in really good shape, too. Looks in really good shape to me. I completed the skateboard surfing theme video game collection. Now I can end the video. There's nothing else to do. Now what am I gonna do? Now, not only did I capture all the skateboarding and surfing NES games, I also became a collector because I bought 2 strays. I shouldn't have did it, but I'm addicted to video gaming now. I'm not even gonna play these. They're gonna sit on a shelf. I'm basically a video game nerd. Oh yeah, before we end this video, one last thing. Bonus round. All the lunch boxes. Alright, so they don't have much in NES games. And they're all kind of in bad shape. And we got more over here. Not NES, just games in general. Voltron. Found some more in here, but these are locked up, so I'm assuming they're more money. Metroid. Punch Out. This guy right here, big money. That's a Remco figure. $300. He's missing his cape though. It's amazing how many adults are in that store. It's like I'm not the only one, trust me. It's all adults in there. There was like one kid and then like 50, 60-year-old men. A lot of them were looking at like baseball cards though. There was some girl in there, like a 35-year-old girl looking at Pokemon cards. Everybody's looking to turn a profit, I can tell. And what's interesting is that from going to all these stores, you really start learning the prices of things, because my eye goes towards the same items each time. When I walk to a store, I see it, and then I see it in another store, and I'm like, now I know what shit is worth. So I know if I can get a steal or a deal. That place is overpriced. Not everything. I'm sure there's some things that fall through the cracks. The last store I went to, where I bought the Skate or Die 2, that store, I saw in there, they had Super Mario Brothers for NES for $29. But in here, it was $9.99. Like I could have bought it and flipped it and made 20 bucks. Maybe. It was in bad shape though, so I didn't. And I got enough shit to sell. But technically, as long as that first place was accurate, I could have bought that and made 20 bucks. So, you know, I'm not saying I'm going around buying more stuff, but you know, I'll probably look it up later. And if it's a deal when I come back here again, maybe I'll pick it up, and because I know I can make $20. Guys, check this out. Check this out. I'm addicted. I'm still going. Look, let me show you something. Right? Look at this place. Cool, right? That's not what I want to show you. That's not what I want to show you. Watch this. Now guys, I know skateboards, but I'm not gonna lie, I had to look this up, because to me these fiberglass skateboards aren't really worth much. But this one is worth $150. And the price tag on it is, it's got a broken wheel. Wait. $45. It's got a broken wheel. Now on top of that $45, I'm gonna have to negotiate. Like, would you take 25 because it has a broken wheel? I gotta take it. I gotta take it because honestly, I looked it up and it's sold for $152 in better shape. So if that sold for $152, I don't even know what this board is. Moto board, D&L. Let me show you this thing. I'm not familiar with it. I'm not familiar with the brand. Like, the fiberglass boards really ain't worth much unless it's like, you know, unless it's like a Hobie or like a G&S maybe. But I'm gonna get it. And I wasn't gonna buy it. I was gonna pass right by it. I looked it up. It didn't pop up, and then I realized I spelled it wrong. So it's sold for $152, I believe, with 3 bidders on it. Sorry, I'm shy. I don't want people to hear me talking because I'm a bad vlogger. But listen, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not gonna sell it. So now I gotta get it. I didn't want to spend any more money, damn it. This place is cool, right? Look. Yeah. All right, let me negotiate. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, baby. I'm gonna record the negotiation. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I got a technique. I'm gonna put it up on the counter and show the crappy side, and I'm gonna say, "Would you take $30 for this?" If I get it for 30, I would have gotten 33.3% off. Let's see what happens. Hi, I was just wondering, is this negotiable?
Mm-hmm.
30 bucks?
We do 35.
Okay.
Did you have anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, so it's 38.06.
Thank you. I got a vintage skateboard. I got a vintage skateboard. She said she could do 35. And then I was like, all right. So you heard it all. You heard what happened. She said 35, but then she charged me tax. And she was like, are you paying cash or card? And I said, you know what? I was going to pay cash, but now that you're charging me tax, I'm going to pay with card. I got it real good. She got me on $5, but really it turned into $8. Whatever, $38. Bam! And that's how you stick it to the man. And that's how you stick it to the man. Sorry. I saw you, I heard your car. And that's how you do it there, guys. What'd you think? I have this beautiful skateboard collection from being rich? I'm cheap! Cheap, I tell you, cheap! I want a deal! A matter of fact, I don't want a deal, I want a steal of a deal! Yo, Stevie Winx! Now it's the time! Come kick the beat and do the rap song!
I'm not a lord of dogs, I'm but a skateboard lord. I ride Long Island on my boogie board. Check your prices, make sure they're good. Only a matter of time before I'm in your hood. I'll come in your store and make it real nice, as long as you give me a real good price. If not, well then I'll see you later. Go sell your skateboard to a stupid skater.